clearly one of the most hallmark duos of all time. As legendary as Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, Ice Cube and Mike Epps. I'm talking about Shaggy and Scooby, or as I like to call them, the high seers of Mystery Inc. Definitely pun intended. So let's take a look at these two crime-solving stoners, which is what they were, as they made their mark on American history. Now, what we learned from them right off the bat is that some heroes train and some heroes study. But some heroes, they just bring snacks, quote unquote, and let things fall out. Like now we're looking at the mystery of these two groups, this great duo who accidentally become the greatest stoners in all animation history. Now looking at them in detail, all the signs were right there. Shaggy is always hungry, and I mean Olympic level hungry. I mean 3-foot-long hoagie is a light snack kind of hungry. So this isn't a diet, this is a coping mechanism.
That is correct.
Food becomes his emotional regulator, and it becomes a mythic offering. Remember, the Scooby Snacks are this communion offering for courage. Whenever they want the guys to go someplace where it seems to be too dangerous and their fears holding them back, they give them something to make them not be afraid anymore. That being the Scooby Snacks. So when they face death, they don't pray, they negotiate with this magical pastry that Scooby and Shaggy seem to love. So then we have to look at Shaggy. We kind of have to see him as a character we've seen in mythology before. This high full archetype where he's, terrified, he's paranoid. A lot of times he doesn't make sense or seems to be working randomly, but he always stumbles upon the right clue or the right person. He sees the monsters before anyone else. He runs the fastest, and he tends to outthink the villains purely by accident. He's what happens when you smoke your anxieties away instead of actually treating them. And then we have Scooby, and Scooby, of course, is not just a dog. He's Shaggy's therapy animal made visible. This is his, his external comfort. We can see that. This is his talking animal or his totem guardian. He is the voice in your head that says, just breathe. Also, give me a snack as well. So when we get past all the smoke, we have to remember what day and age this comes from. The van, the groovy details, just the general crew themselves. The Mystery Machine was more symbolic of a day and age, of more free love, of that hippie era.
All right.
They carried that along with them. And the van was more than just a symbol. They lived in this van. They never stayed at these hotels, even if they were there, kind of investigating the mystery. And more than once have we seen images of smoke just happen to appear outside of the Scooby van like it was a concert, right? And we see this transformation, that this becomes their chariot of transformation. This is their sacred trip to revelation. And this van has solved more crimes than even the Batmobile. And nobody ever remembers exactly how. Now, every episode, Shaggy has a full-blown panic attack. But he's always proven right. His fears always give some kind of insight, and his panic ultimately leads to finding the truth. He is considered to be this Cassandra of cannabis, this Nostradamus of nachos. He is the oracle of zoinks. And this is what we get from him. For so long we've seen these two bonded together, just facing all kinds of dangers and never flinching. Here's what matters the most. When we see them, they are always scared. They are broke and they're barely functioning, but they never leave their friends behind. This is courage being not the absence of fear, it's the ability to choose friendship over that panic, which they consistently do. Despite the fact that they might scream the entire way, they're still always going to be there for the friend.
Down like stocking caps and waves.
So Shaggy and Scooby are not cowards. They are more anxious warriors who are powered by snacks and THC flavored destiny. And honestly, it's the same. This is just what they are. They go about their business and they've done it in an iconic and legendary fashion. So just give a little shout out to this dynamic between two of the most prolific stoners that we've seen in any mythology.